Snyder here. It is January the 22nd, 2013, and I got a really good one for you here of a Mare Oriental crater reversed over the South American continent here. And this one, I couldn't believe it when I seen it. I haven't used this image of Mare Oriental since I thought the moon was really the size they say. Okay, so here you go. You ready? I gotta find it here. Make sure I get the right one up here. I've done a couple since then, I guess. Okay, it's right up here, right here. Okay, this is not the best image. Obviously, they don't give us good images of the moon's surface. I mean, they have them. They just don't give them to us. So we get what we get. But anyways, check this out. South America. You see this? See this line that comes around? There's like a line here. It comes down to like a point almost right here, and then this line comes down like this, right? See that? And it kind of goes like this. You can see lines around the edges of this, right? Like right there, okay? And it comes up and out this way. And then right here, you see this line that comes around, curves around, comes back right here. Now watch. Here, let me back it off just a little bit. Take a look at this area in the dark area there. Okay? See that? Okay, and then you can see that right there, right here, and you almost think that black area should go with that area that has that hole or something, but it doesn't. It goes right there. I looked at it up close. There you go. There you go. I mean, you got to understand why they don't give the pictures to us. They don't give the pictures to us because they don't want people to everybody just outright know this right off the bat. I mean, it's simple as that. I mean, they just don't want to destabilize the society. You could think of the first reason they didn't want to tell nobody was, of course, all the gold in the earth and everything else, diamonds. This would help them find that, as I've said 1,000 times. But check this island out right here too. See this big thing here? Look at this. Now it's a little. You can see how this is the same shape. It's a little bit off compared to how. I mean, it's the same thing. It's got this long line. It's like an arrowhead shape right here with the little hole in the center, little dot in the center there. This is the same thing right here. Same thing. You can't always get everything right on the money. You got to figure if it hits, it's not just gonna leave a perfect print, but you can see the print pretty good. And you come over to this coastline and just check this out. All this here. You see this, how this line comes in right here, and it's right in the right spot, right there. I mean, you need a big screen to see this. If you're using a small screen, you might have problems seeing it. But look at this right here. See this where this curves in right there? You see the same thing right there in South America. Same damn thing. I mean, it only takes a little bit of common sense to be able to see what they're leaving out. Okay, you can see enough to. You can see enough. Now I'm going to show you a couple more with this crater. All right. I mean, this is what it looks like. For a long time I used that other image. This is, it shows a lot more than this one does, but maybe I should just show this one because this is what people see when they look at the moon pictures anyway. The other one doesn't look exactly like this. Okay, look at that. Look at South America there, people. Look at that. Look how big it is. You know how big the moon must be? I mean, look at this. This is in the right spot. This is all lined up, so it's got to be right. It's got to be to scale. It has to be to scale. It has to be. Look at, zoom in on this crater here or something. Okay, you see there's something there. Here, I can see it right here. Look. Here it is, right here. Look. Circle right here. They throw this stuff in there, the clouds and stuff. Maybe there was clouds there that day, but I don't think so. But you can see the circle anyway, right here. They throw that in there to throw that edge off, and you can't, it makes it hard to see. You can't see it from, but it's a huge circle right there. Check it yourself. You can check this yourself. You can get this image off the internet, reverse it, flip it over, and put it on the Earth. There you go. It just shows the moon is at least the size of Mars, at least. I mean, if you look at the moon, here, let's just go check out the moon. Here, I'll show you right now. Check this out. We'll come back to the Earth in a second. Check this out. If that crater is that big on the Earth, you seen how big it was? I measured it. It's like 3,700 miles from one side to the other. Let's just round it off to 35, all right? We'll just round it to 35. Here you go. This is how big it is on the moon. So, if this is 3,500 miles from here, I did it from the outer edge. It might have been from here, this outer edge. I'm not sure. I don't remember. But even so, it doesn't make any difference. Look, I'm measuring right now 520 miles. Okay, and I didn't even measure it that wide, that far across. So that means if it's actually 3,500 miles, just think of what this is. This is another 3,500 miles, and this is another 3,500 miles. So there's your planet X, right there. There is your planet X. X meaning secret. It means it's a planet, and that's what they're trying to keep secret from you, is that the moon is actually a planet. You know, the prints are showing it. I mean, I'm not trying to make some story up. I'm just showing you the prints on the Earth show that. And if you can't, if you can do this yourself, I can save this picture, and we can go take this picture right here and do the same thing. Put it right in the same place. The island would be right there in South America, and I could turn it. It'd be like this. It'd be backwards. That's right. It's backwards. So it'd be this way on the moon. It'd be like this. But anyways, you still see the same shape. Here's South America, right in the center. Just the center of that is the size of South America. So how they say the moon is like 2,000 miles. I mean, it's so funny. It's so funny how easily we are fooled. I mean, it's not really that funny, but it's so true. Here, let's check the weather. I didn't even check the weather with it. That ought to be interesting. Look at the weather fitting there too. The weather reveals more than the actual crater does sometimes. Sometimes the weather will reveal more of the actual impact than the NASA images do. It's ridiculous. I mean, what they give us are just a joke. I watched a thing the other day, a tour of the moon or something like that, or directly from the moon. Those images they give you are totally computer generated. There's no way. No way. Those are actual photo or video footage. It's maybe some kind of computer generated video footage, but it's not of the actual surface. They're using some kind of special camera or something. I don't know. It sure looks fake to me. Okay, and I have this set up over here too in Indonesia. Really well. Really, really well. Where's it at? Right here. Oh, that's Hawaii. I got it there too. Okay, so here it is. Again, same size. Same size. Look at that. Look at that fit. Okay, let's just go through it in detail. What detail they do give us. We can check it out right here. Look at this right here. I see something right here coming out in that same place. And then I go up this. I follow this crappy line that they give us. I mean, it looks like somebody just like put ink spots on there. It's so ridiculous. But you go up here and you see this curve right here. That curve. Okay, that's right there. I see. Seems to be right in place, and I can see where this comes down too. Right there, you see that where that one comes down. Right there. I mean, they give us the worst quality image they could possibly give us. This I can see this V shape just barely, but you can see it. I'm using a 42-inch screen, so I'm able to see it a little bit pretty good. Right here. Okay, that's there. And then we can come up here and we can see Japan right there, I think. I think this is this area here. I think that fits in there pretty good. You know, that little crater right there might go right over that lake right there to be perfect or something. It would probably go right there. Not really sure, real positive, but I'm not going to move it. It's good enough right now. Actually, this right here I might want to move. No, I don't want to move it. Because you can see this right here, this whole disruption, all these mountains right here, you can see it's the same shape. Same shape. And then it comes over here, where India is. You see this blast pattern come straight out to India right here. Watch. Right to that spot. Creates that cove, creates that spot. Right there. You can see it burns all the way through right here and then and stops right there. See that? I might have it a little hot, a little too high, but maybe not. I don't know. It's good enough. Like I said. You can do this yourself. So you can check it yourself. If you want to get it perfect, do it. To me, all I need to see is the outer edge and just the basic shapes and things in the right place. And I'm pretty sure when I see that I'm pretty confident at what I see. For what I see with my own eyes, I'm pretty confident. What I'm seeing is actually, what's in front of my face. I don't have to, make it up. But look at this. Look at this. I haven't even checked the weather with this yet, but look at this weather fit. That's coincidence, okay. Look at this. So the weather's the right size, the crater's the right size, everything appears to be the right size. See, I don't think the weather, well, I guess if the Earth grew or whatever, or stretched out or something after the impact. I mean, because if you're saying the moon is 2,000 miles, that means that the moon is about as big as this hole right here. Okay? Well, then you got to account for the rest of this picture. I don't know how you're going to do that without just having it the real size, just the actual size. There's almost the size of the moon right there. Right there. There you go. There's the size of the moon. They say the moon is that big. I fail to see how the Earth could grow that much. I really do. Especially since this is not the only crater that's hit the Earth. Every side of the moon has hit the Earth. Okay, and the moon has always been this size every time it hits. Every time I measure it, it's about 4 times the size they say it is. It's probably bigger than the Earth. I mean, you've seen the little hole. I showed you the little hole it puts in the side of the moon that's just like nothing. You guys still have the whole moon to go. It's only 1/3 the size. So there you go. There's that one. Let's look at that weather fit. Look at that. Fits right in that little spot there. I mean, you can see how it goes like down to this. It's like a V shape right here at the bottom. It's exactly the same shape. Up here, we can get in close up here and see if we can see any detail here. I can see how it fits in right around the edge there. It goes there. And then I got Hawaii. Let's see, Hawaii. Pretty sure I got Hawaii right too. Pretty sure. That's Hawaii's right here. No, it's up. Not that one. This one. All right, Hawaiian Islands. The Hawaiian Island chain. Okay, right here. I put Hawaii right here. The actual island of Hawaii right here. See that? Okay. And this you can see this kind of right here. See the dark area there? Look at that right there. That's in place, I believe. And then you have your Hawaiian Island chain shape right here. This V. That V creates that Hawaiian Island chain. Absolutely does. You can see all this over here fit. And you can see the coast up here. This up here. I had it fit in a little different earlier. I had this dark area all the way up against the coast up right here where you see right here where it looks like it actually kind of scorched that area or something. I don't know. That's just I don't know. It might go right there. I think I had it better earlier, but you can see what I'm saying. And I'll bring the weather into the picture, and you can see again what I'm saying. Good old number 7. There it is, number 7. Look at that. Coincidence, you think? Not me. I mean, I don't see how they could predict every spot I'm going to put this crater. I mean, I guess they could predict every spot where it fits. If they know it fits there, it's going to fit there. If they were going to fake it, or something, I don't know. I don't even care anymore. I just do it as art, as a hobby, as art. Maybe it didn't happen. Maybe these things are put out to fool us all. But at least it's kind of cool to look at it like this and get your own perspective on things. instead of having to just, you know, go with what you're told to believe. I don't like doing that. I do not like. I like to know. I like to see things with my own two eyes. But then again, you know, they put this stuff out, so it's hard to say what's real and what's not. It just is. I mean, if you believe the moon that they went to the moon, you know, you better take a closer look at things. Really recommend you do before you start, you know, just going with what they say. Don't believe what they say. Okay, so there's that one, and I don't know if I have any other ones with this one yet. You know, when I do, I'll put them up. I'm sure there's more. There's going to be one down here, but I want to start mixing this one with the south pole of the moon and stuff, and plus the north pole of the Earth. That's going to be a good one because I know it fits up there really good. I can already see Greenland, I think, right here. Look at that. That'd be Greenland, I think, right there. See that? I bet you that's Greenland. Because you can see the shape of Greenland. That's Greenland right there. That's all I bet. Well, I'll save it for next time. Anyways, have a good day. Hope you enjoyed the information. And check it yourself, because that way you control the images and how long you can look at it and what you can actually look at. Because you're probably seeing something that I'm not seeing, and I'm sure I'm seeing something that you're not seeing. So, you know, it's better when you can control the image and where it's located, how long you look at it, and all that. You know what I mean. All right. So have a good night. Until next time.